Taraba State is in the spotlight again. The intensity of the rain in that part of the northeast region has left 4 communities submerged in the past week. Unfortunately, a life was lost. For the second time within a month, communities within Jalingo, the Taraba state capital, experienced hours of heavy rainfall that results in flooding. Houses, farmlands and other properties are not spared as the flood sweeps through Sabon, Gari, Nukkai, Mayagwai and Rubi settlements. Residents of the affected communities deploy as much strength as they could to salvage their belongings.
At exactly 6 a.m., there was a rainfall, a serious rainfall. So all of a sudden we were here, the place was just flooded. So in between there was a car here that the water moved. Before you know, fences started falling. Even the whole fence of my house was down. Then all of a sudden, some of the things that we were not able to get because of the flood, we just saw guys from nowhere entering the water to pick them up. And when you want to claim your property, they tell you that it's their own. They came, they followed it from elsewhere to pick them. Some of us, even when we were outside, away from the water, some of them came from behind, entering some houses to pick some valuables. There is nothing we can do actually. As you can see, the destruction is enormous and it's something we never planned for. So we're even trying to see how to feed, not even how to fence the house. But we thank God the houses are standing, we still have shelter in our heads.
So I just woke up this morning. My sister called me and said that flood is coming. The water is entering the house. So I started packing some little things like that. Before I know, my fence fall down last event. So the other one is about to fall down. As I see it falling down now, I say, okay, let me just carry my children out. So we take them out. They are there in the neighboring house. So I returned. I was trying to bring out some animals. Then I can see that the water is like overflowing, it's entering. So we try to come out.
The volume of water also affects bridges connecting communities, with cracks noted in some sections of the structures. Some residents are of the opinion that the flood could have been averted if there was a good drainage system.
This flood is not from the river because I'm here over 20 years in this house. That's why I'm telling you this. Because any water from the river side, he has never come to this side. Only the lack of drainage that they didn't arrange it, whereby to flow down to the river.
We don't know what actually is the cause of this problem. We don't know, maybe some individuals or people decided to build houses where the water channel is. So I think that is the major problem of this flood. I don't know what to say. Our government are not helping matters. They need to sensitize people on how to settle. Yes. Sometimes they need to organize, even if it's a seminar or even if it's an awareness program, to create awareness, tell people this is water channel, educate them.
In the course of assessing damages after the July 10th incident in Mayagwai,
The chairman of Jalingo local government area, NASIRU BOBOJI, attended to questions bordering on rumors that the flood might have been caused by the release of Kiri Dam in Adamawa State and Labdo Dam in Cameroon.
This regard is not the issue of whether Adamawa State government or Taraba State government, but the government at the, because it's a diplomatic issue. So I think it is the government at the national level that will engage the relevant authority at the neighboring state, neighboring countries that is so involved in this kind of activity. And whenever necessary, sometimes, you know, dam, you have to give it also. You have to open way for the water to pass. Whenever they are going to do this, let us be communicated. I hope you understand, so that we also sensitize and also move away people that are living close to these areas. So this is just my appeal. So I think in this regard, there is need for the government, especially the national government, the federal government, to ensure that there is a proper collaboration and proactive measures to also predict and also engage the relevant authorities so that appropriate proactive measures will be taken to avoid this kind of instances.
During the tour of the affected areas, Governor DARIUS ISHAKU condoles with the family of a 17-year-old boy who lost his life to the flood. He assures of immediate distribution of relief materials to the affected victims, as well as expansion of the drainages to allow for easy flow of water.
We will send them food and some blankets, net and so forth to be able to cushion the suffering of the families. And that is why I decided to come to see for myself.
Governor ISHAKU adds that his administration will introduce measures to curb cases of flood, including monthly environmental sanitation exercise.
But the major problem is drainage. Reduce drainage, because the volume of water that is coming is far more than the drainage provided, which is worsened by the dirt that they put in the culvert. This is a major problem. We are going to ask the urban development to provide more buckets, dumping waste buckets to all over across this place that you see, so that children can dump their waste there and not inside the drainage, which is the major problem. Who will solve it?
Just as the Taraba state government is making promises to send relief items and resettle those affected by the overflow, some claim they are yet to receive any assistance.
We did not see anybody that came to our home to capture anything, but based on our leader in the area said there is some people that came to the area but we are not around, and they capture some which we are not around, so our name has not been included inside the people among the people that their name been captured.
For now, victims of the flood are making personal effort to relocate to safer grounds, pending the next step of the government towards providing succor to them.